guys. We're working on people traveling to a new city. Specifically, we're still looking for a proper word to narrow it down, but the adventure type person. So we got a lot of these statistics from a site called Simply Analytics. It's a pretty powerful tool that can get really as vague as you want or as specific as you want. So the first figure, 879 billion, we got that from the U.S. government. It's the total expenditure on domestic travel. And since that's such a big number, we used a lot of ways to narrow it down to get to a more reasonable number. So 75% of that is for leisurely travel, so 650 billion. We got the age range of 25 to 44 in the U.S., which is 26%. That narrows it to 100 billion. People that make over 50,000 is about 31%, and that narrows it to 53. People with over a high school education, 40% of that. We thought people that exercise regularly would be people that would be interested in our product. So that's about 40%. This is another statistic from Simply Analytics. It was all of those who agree that they exercise pretty regularly, so about 40%. Tech gear enthusiasts, this encompasses people that are, this is another statistic from Simply Analytics. So it takes into account people that it's a tech generation, whatever that means, but we thought that was pretty useful for our project since it's an IoT device potentially. And a few other categories that we added up to get 6%. And we did another way to narrow it down to people that travel by vehicle. That's kind of the market we want to target, not people flying by airplane or whatever. And that gave us a market of 127 billion. And we just threw 40% of these people are likely to buy a product. Not too much reasoning behind that, but just a ballpark. And our final TAM is about 50 million. So, yeah.
So we got the domestic travel. The domestic travel from U.S. travel, that along with the same for the other one as well. 2.25 bill, and then for leisure it's 1.6 between the ages of 45. These are all people, so 438 million. And we went from income, education. So we took the same statistics and from the last slide and broke it down on the person side. So traveling by vehicle, 320. And then we got the likely customer, which is our final one, which we're saying this is how many people we're hoping at least out of 100%. So we have the TAM size at 51 million, and then the individual sales at about $400. And then for, if you think about it, for a actual device, there was a radio, like a satellite radio for $1,000. I mean, they range anywhere from what, 50 to $1,000+ for an internet device that you could take on your trip. So yeah.